What is up, Kripple Krew? We got Mick Ranger, member Kripple Krew Inc. Derek For Real, member Kripple Krew Inc. Big Shady, what's up, brother? Member Kripple Krew Inc. The original member of Kripple Krew Inc. That would be my brother Chris Warris, War Room EDC, Henry G. And the first comment on the live when I posted it late last night was actually Bless Knives, which I thought was very cool. Let's get that on screen a little better. There we go. We will be joined in just a little bit by Luke Tentex, who is currently taking care of an ill angel, and as well as Bladed Ginger. And we have putting skips in your Maverick. Hell yeah. And we have both of Bladed Ginger's knives headed to the channel for review. That Cardington by Defcon and the Beyond EDC Geo. Both will be here soon for review. Another one that'll be back soon that I'm so excited for. My DC Blade Cito is coming home. It's finished the pass around group and tier one EDC and gear reviews, or tier one gear and EDC reviews, and his partner, the two owners of DC Blades, gifted that one to me. And I'm so excited to get that Cito back. Aries EDC, what's going on, Scott? How are you today? Hope your day's going well. War Room, I saw that big bush beast. Very cool. What's everybody carrying today? These ship out on Monday, Scott. They are headed to the next person on Monday. I'll chillin', Derek, for real. Pretty excited that Loot will be popping on with us. Been a big fan of Loot's for a long time, and I really want to try to help Loot get to 1K. Carried your Giant Mouse Biblio and the Aries EDC Hawk prototype. That Hawk prototype looks so good. Looks like a nice hand-filling handle, and then that blade is just perfect. Yeah, Loot is awesome. And he does not just his designs, but so much work behind the scenes that not everybody knows about. And definitely need to help him get to 1,000 subs for sure. By the way, Ron Crow, member Kripple Krew Inc., what it do? When I started the stream this morning, I was at 1,492 subs, almost 1,500. Ed Durbin, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? How are you, my friend? And almost at 1,500 subs, 8 away today. And TikTok is almost 1,400, so there will be a 1,500 sub giveaway on TikTok soon as well. Man, look at the mirror edge on that. God, that looks good. I know you can see that reflection. The Wingspan got your Ultim Corgi, just can't put it down. That's such a cool knife. Neil Mack, also member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Cal, yo. War Room EDC has the Project X Hinderer and a JRB Blades Custom. You can still get in on the Wingspan pre-order. The pre-orders are going until the protos get back to him, and he does a giveaway of one of each of the prototypes. This one and the silver and black. Your mailbox is empty. Need some knife love. Hey, the boxes are arriving stateside. So give it a minute. Kathleen Smith, what's going on? How are you, sis? What's up, Bryce? How are you today? We got Bryce chilling in South Africa. No, Derek, you can still get in on the pre-order. He still has it open. He's let it run a little longer. He was planning on closing it around the middle of this month, but I would get in on it soon if you can. There will be a few available after for 150, but you know how these things go. If you try to count on one of the ones that's left after for a drop, you're going to miss out. Clint Crosby, what's up, homie? And we are about to let Bladed Ginger in. Good morning, Bladed Ginger. How are you, homie?
Hey, what's up, man? Give me 1 second. Trying to get my earbud to attach.
Yeah, no worries, Nick. Robert Willoughby, what's going on? Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, we've got two special guests today. Bladed Ginger, and in just a little bit, Luke 10 Tex. Barbie Chambers, EDC girl, what's up? How you doing, sis? Absolutely, Derek. This is such a nice knife and such a good addition to the new Breed lineup. Like, they work together. It is a fantastic addition to the new Breed name. The carbon fiber and the titanium are contoured. That pocket grip, milled but very deep carry, and with carbon fiber in the pocket clip. Such a cool idea.
What's up,
How
man?
are you this morning, Bladed Ginger?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing today?
Doing fantastic. Ron Dobbins, good morning. My day is going well, thank you. Hope yours is also.
See, pull your YouTube video up so I can look at comments on my iPad here.
Sure. Good morning, Jesse. Member Kripple Krew Inc., good to see you. Yeah, I know you're just getting all settled in. Well, trying to get settled in. Bladed Ginger just moved, and so now he's got the months of unpacking boxes and finding where everything ended up.
Well, the goal is we're not going to unpack everything. We're just going to unpack what we need because we're hoping to be able to move into a house by next year.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, our
essentials
goal,
out for now.
We have a goal for next year also, March 26th. We plan on moving south, hopefully.
Hey-yo.
Sever 7, what's going on, homie? Good to see you. Dean P, what's up? We got all kinds of people popping in this morning. If you haven't already, stab that like button, like you mean it.
My video quality is a lot better this time. It's the SHOT Show like it was.
Yeah. That I really appreciate you joining us from SHOT Show. That was really cool to be able to see it since we weren't there.
It was fun.
So this was
really
your third SHOT Show. How did it compare?
Well, considering my first one, I went to Beyond EDC and kind of showed off the Geo, and then kind of did more stuff with the company.
Yeah.
This year, and the second year, I went with a flashlight company that was kind of unknown. And then this year, I went and the whole focus of DEF CON was my knife.
That is awesome.
So I gotta show off my stuff a little more that time.
That's really cool. That had to be an
It was
awesome
really fun.
feeling.
It was awesome, dude. I had a blast.
Gonzo, what's up, homie?
What up,
Well,
Gonzo?
Dean P, we've got 2 Aries EDC fixed blades on the table. There's always a fixie on my neck. Always. That's today's neck fixies, the baby banter.
It's so weird to see my stuff in reverse.
Yeah. There is a setting. If you go to settings, you can hit mirror. Sounds good, Bryce. And then in my back pocket today, the Kaiser Muskrat is, besides my neck knife, this has become my most carried go-to fixie at the moment. With an ulti clip, it just clips right to my back pocket so easily, and it carries so well. And let's remove that one. There we go.
There, that's better. Yeah, I'm terrible with cameras and phones, so let's see how this goes for me.
That's okay. Seems to be working. Everybody's used to tech support being fun on Knife Lives.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah. My name's Mark. I love how it's always an English name.
There you go. Got some fun stuff on the table right now. And I got a whole bag full of more stuff. I can't talk right today.
So, looks like I see a Cardington there.
Yep, got a Cardington right here. I had the full production model of the Geo, then I have my prototype Geo right here.
I was just going to say, the Geos looks different a little bit.
So, this one is a full production model.
No. What's that? Go ahead.
This is the full production Geo right here.
Nice.
And then I have the Proto Geo right here, which actually not much different. Just no clip on it because the screws came out. And I lost the screws to the clip.
Gabe Harlan, good morning. So what was changed between you getting the prototype and the productions?
The one thing I changed really was I wanted the screw tolerance to be a little better, and I wanted them to make things a little more flush.
Gotcha.
But besides that, nothing changed.
Sounds good, Derek. I can't wait to check those out, homie.
Yep. And I meant to get my to you yesterday. I did not get a chance to get to the post office, so I will try and get this out to you Monday as soon as I can.
I understand, man. Moving is always a nightmare.
Dude, you ain't wrong there, trust me.
Yeah,
and then Friday I was just dead.
I bet. So if y'all didn't hear earlier, I will have Bladed Ginger's DEF CON Cardington and the Beyond EDC Geo that he designed. Both of his designs will be here in the near future for us to review. We'll have those for a little while and check them out. Really excited for that.
Dude, I'm excited to see a review of the Cardington because I've got a few reviews on the Geo. People seem to like it a lot. I'm excited to see what you think about the Cardington. It got a good reception at SHOT Show.
Yeah. I'm really interested to feel that lock because Gabe Harlan says that's the tallest front flipper he's ever seen.
Yep. It also works as I call it an attitude adjuster. Less lethal.
Yeah.
Or a good kidney puncher.
What's up, Gareth? How are you, brother? Remember Kripple Krew Inc? We had his son running the account for a little bit earlier. Yeah, I'm really excited to check those out. Looking forward to it. Thank you for getting that approved to send those over here for a bit.
That's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I had my friend Sam, the owner of DEF CON, like, hey, do you mind if I send one of the Cardingtons over to Blade Minded's reviews? Like, dude, go for it. Send one to anyone you want to.
Hell yeah.
we're trying to get more publicity out for DEF CON because they're rebranding from what they used to be. So they did main production knives for a while. Then he went to straight OEM, and then now they're back to doing their own production stuff again.
Gotcha. Very cool.
And I'm their first U.S. designer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which made me super happy.
Congratulations, homie.
Thank you.
Caleb 1776, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's up, homie? Ginger Fisher, member Kripple Krew Inc. Good morning.
What's up?
Trying to do the TKE salute for everybody. Man, TKE was cracking me up earlier when he was doing his DVD impressions.
I do cartoon and celebrity impressions a little bit, but not anything like people I know personally.
So, how did you end up becoming DEF CON's first U.S. designer?
A lot of persistence and a lot of bugging the crap out of Sam, the owner.
Yeah.
So my first Blade show that I went to, so actually it was my second Blade show. I went and saw DEF CON, and I saw they had the button lock, which intrigued me. I noticed that it was a liner lock. I'm like, that's pretty neat. I'm like, hey, would y'all mind if I design something for you for a knife? Like, yeah, sure, we'll look into it. A couple months goes by, send design. Hey man, so here's the design. Okay. 2 months later, hey, what's the update? Oh, we're still working on it. Another few months. What's the update? Still working on it. A year and a half later, here we go.
Very cool. Just in time. Good morning.
Well,
So
it was also.
What's that? No, go ahead. What were you saying?
It was also a lot of my friend David's son helped me out with that too.
That's awesome.
David's son is the owner of Beyond. And he's also been a rep for a long time. He worked with Clydesdale, Artisan, and then at Kaiser. He works a little bit with Concept. He's done some work with Dream Tech recently. But he's just a good buddy of mine who helped me get into pushing me into new boundaries.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna get my name out there.
I didn't know that his dad was the owner of DEF CON, so that definitely does help a little bit since you already had a Beyond model with him.
David's son is the owner of DEF CON.
Very cool.
So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I got in with him, and then I started off with Beyond as a photographer for him. Then I'm like, hey, I got a design for you. Want to check it out? Yeah, sure. Why not? Then went from being a photographer to a designer. Then I worked a couple shows for him. Now I'm a rep for him. And hopefully, if all things work out right, I might become part owner.
Very cool. So that means now that you're a rep for him, you're gonna get me out to help work the next show, right?
Dude, once I get Beyond's issues taken care of, I'll be more happy to try to talk David into getting out there to help out with the show.
Man, I honestly miss trade shows. I used to work the Archery Trade Association show every year for Martin Archery, and it's to archery what Blade Show is to knives.
Yeah,
and it's massive, and of course it's archery and of course outdoors as well. And so there would also be knives there, and there is a lot of fun to be had at trade shows. There's so much cool shit to see. You get to talk to so many awesome people. I miss going to trade shows every year. I used to do them every year for Martin.
I tell everybody that I was like, what's the difference between SHOT Show and Blade Show? I said, well, imagine SHOT Show is like the SEMA of knives and guns.
Yes.
You go there, you see all the cool new stuff, you get to check it out in person, touch it, feel it, get a good idea for it. And then Blade Show is like Comic-Con for knives.
Yeah.
You go in there, people are debuting stuff, you get to buy stuff there. And if you're not the right person, everything in the whole show is for sale.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah,
so
SHOT Show. We used to send reps to SHOT Show for our new product at Martin, but we didn't do the giant booth like we would do at Archery because SHOT just isn't big for archery.
Well, actually, nowadays they got an entire archery section outside where they do live demonstrations, and they got an archery range outside now. Over
Really? Has it
Season
grown a
Forum.
bit? So it's grown quite a bit then. The
Yeah,
archery part of it.
they had an entire section for archery over in Caesar's Forum.
Jason Beecher, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Bushcraft rebooted. What it do? Ron Dobbs is carrying his Vero Mini Nova and titanium scales, Jack Wolf Penny titanium scales, and titanium pry bar key set. Sever7 asked, did Beyond OEM the Ray?
So actually, the Ray is a Beyond knife that Dylan Mallory designed for the company. Actually, I have one in my office. I have Beyond EDC's entire catalog in my office.
That's awesome.
I call it a rep set. See if I can dig it out of here.
Yeah, now you got to pull it out. Again, folks, he just moved. So
The office is nothing but boxes. Well, let's see. It's in a Pelican style case, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. If need be, feel free to mute me if I'm making too much noise. But the Ray was designed for Beyond EDC by Dylan Mallory, so it is one of their production knives. And what it is, it's in the Terramundi line, which is their limited edition short run knives. So all the Terramundi knives, we'll put the same knife out, but once one version sells, we'll do a new anodizing or a new blade color or a new blade steel.
Gotcha.
It changes every time it comes out.
Nice pickup, Ron Dobbins.
David loved the idea of the limited edition small batch knives. And I liked it, but I was telling David, if we do a limited production of it, we need to have a full production version that's cheaper.
That makes sense.
So, for instance, the River Wolf we have the titanium version that's limited edition, and in the works before the whole issue happened, we had my Carter version.
7 subs. Barbie only needs 7 subs to get to 300, folks. If you're not following Barbie, make sure you do. Mods, please make sure you're dropping her link. Sever asked, are we going to see more Rays?
Possibly. Once we get the situation covered with Beyond, there should be more stuff coming out soon.
Gotcha. Are you trying to pull the Ray out right now?
I'm looking to see if I can find the case. I found one of my rep cases. Well, Beyond had so many knives coming out that I had a knife roll and a Pelican case full of knives.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am not in good shape for this.
That's okay. I understand moving is fun. Thank you for dropping that link, Jason.
Moving sucks, and I'm also fat, so it doesn't help any. I have 2 bad knees.
Did you say a few bad knees? I like it.
Yep. My knees are. I've had them repaired. Have had each knee repaired once already. And I'm still popping a creeping
member of Kripple Krew Inc. I'm doing well, brother. Hope you're living well today. The Oz Machine Company skeletonized. Yeah, that is crazy. That thing is going to be auctioned, right? Or at least one is. That's going to be crazy.
Dude, that's what neat when it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have an Aussie. Of course, everybody would love to have a Roosevelt, but I like the XL a lot, the Rosie XL. But any Oz would make me happy.
So I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Aren't they, Brian? Garrett's beautiful knife. God, that galactic green space weave is sick. You can see the green flecks popping out in the black carbon fiber. Yeah, it's black shred with green flecks and then the glow liners and pins. And this bloom cliff, man, this jute micarta just looks amazing. This is the most comfortable utility grip style knife draw cuts I've ever felt. Pinch. You throw this thing up in a pinch and it disappears. It's part of my finger now. I have a sharp finger, is what it feels like. The knife is now part of me and I have a sharp finger. The Soul Stone. Ooh, you got the Bearded Doom's knife. That is such a dope looking knife. Yeah, this thing is just feels like a dream in hand. And back in the three finger grip, it fills your hand. Even without the lanyard, it would be locked in. But that lanyard just gives you that little extra bit of secure feeling. Oh, love it. Yeah, the golf putter milling, that one is pretty cool. Who else has some recent pickups? What'd you get recently? The District 9? Yeah. His Hank from Forest was your first Hank from Forest. Oh, you're going to be able to combo the knife with it. The Bearded Doom Hank and knife. Oh, be shady. I like it. Yeah, that Soul Stone from Beard of Doom, the Ketuo made, is such an amazing looking knife. The angles on that and just the way that he did those dips in the blade in that warning. Yeah. The Edyard makes it much more secure in hand. I didn't want to talk about squeezing Edyard, you know what I'm saying? Pulling on Edyard's knot. They don't want to say, if you fondle Edyard's bead, it makes the grip more comfortable. Excalibur will be your newest addition. Yo. Pardon me. Man, TKE was killing me earlier with the DBD voice. That shit was cracking me up. Forgot to... Oh. Come on. There we go.
So I got every box I can find. Couldn't find my rep kit, the main knives, but I have the cheaper knives.
Very cool. Carry and cut. What's going on? So they've got you've got a set of the budget knives and a set of the premium knives.
Yep, the budget knives are in a old case knife roll that I got from an auction. Cat, don't hit my tripod.
Nice carry, Gabe Harlan.
My cat's trying to get my attention by hitting my tripod.
Yes, I saw those custom micarta scales with the glow liners. That was very, very cool. The custom scales that Brian F. did for the muskrat look fantastic. I'm going to pin your most recent link, Jason Beecher, and let's try to get Barbie over 300, folks. Received an as gear a couple days ago from Legion Steel. 2 sweet blades today. Surprise for your live. Nice. 2 mini Octobers, Towser SNK and Blue Ridge Light, a brass sheepdog, a bulldog, and a buzzard. Went Kaiser crazy.
So here is
Jimmy
the
Crow.
knife roll of cheap knobs.
Oops, I went to the wrong. Here, I meant to give you solo. There we go.
So here's the first page. You have our
Gotcha.
old ones, and this one actually our new ones. This thing weighs almost nothing. Full FRN handles in this thing.
That is a wicked looking blade.
Dude, it feels so good, though. And it has that diamond texturing, like diamond plate.
Yeah.
On
What
the
do you
handle.
call that one?
Oh, well, I believe this one was called the Sunder.
Gotcha. Flipper tab and thumb studs.
Yep.
Looks like
David
a
likes to have
great
it.
candidate for a flipper delete. She's at $295 now. 5 more for Barbie.
1 second. Let me. I'm on my wife's account on my iPad. So 1 second. What's the channel called?
It's Barbie Chambers, EDC girl.
All right, just described on my wife's iPad.
Sounds good, Caleb. Hope you're doing all right. Metal toolbox pattern. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, it's diamond plate. So one of the coolest ones we have is called the Thwack from TKT Knives. Top Knife and Tool.
The black.
Yep.
Nice. Want to give? Ooh, I like that.
Very
I like
Top
that
Knife and
blade a
Tool.
lot.
He does some really good stuff, and his lines. So I talked to him at SHOT Show about it, and he started off with him and his brother CNC and stuff in their garage. And their lines are just phenomenal in their designs.
And big shout out to Carry and Cut. I was the first channel that Jimmy Crow started following. Carry and Cut's on right now. Everybody, if you're not following Carry and Cut, give him a follow as well, please. Louie, yeah, I saw that lotto for the Rosies. Gosh, how are you this morning? That flak is really cool, by the way. I like that micarta on that, and I love that blade shape.
Well, and it comes in your. So we got the green I showed you. We got a brown micarta. Then also like our black micarta we have.
Oh, that looks really good.
And it's burlap micarta.
It's like a burlap, yeah. I like that better.
Once you get your handles in it, it'll be really nice and grippy.
I think I like that one even better than the green.
I think at least so too, because also you can see it here in my hand. My finger catches while I'm pushing against it. You can see it's already catching.
Yeah. How much are those?
I think these run about 80.
Okay. And they're 14C?
14C 28 in steel on those. The Geo has VG10 for about 70. And then majority
That's a damn good price for VG10.
Dude, I was surprised when David told me, it's like, hey, so what steel do you want to use? I said, just pick anything you want to use. How about VG10? Holy crap, yes, please. I was so happy when you said VG10 because I've loved that steel ever since Viperade used it in their Delicas.
Yeah. Well, it's a great steel, and it's one of the ones that, unlike even 154CM now, we haven't seen nearly the price drop that we have for other budget steels.
No, you haven't, which is actually really nice. Which I like that. And then my favorite ones we have is called the Scirocco, named after the Volkswagen. This thing is lean and mean.
Ooh, that does look good.
This one wanted to be on EDC in-house designs.
I like it. I like that grind on it. Looks cool.
Beyond EDC did a great job with the grinds, which I was really impressed with. This one's a little bit old. It's a little squeaky. But I love the fact that this has the flipper, or you can also
use that nice blade hole.
And that's something that David added that to my Geo originally. Originally, my Geo was going to be like really a flat blade.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did now. Because it adds another way to deploy it. And then this was a very unique one we did, which I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
Yo, that is trippy. That's trippy as hell.
It's unique, which also I kind of like the thumb disc because it like ramps up in it.
Yeah. It's a definite tactical knife.
Yeah.
Can I see the grind on that blade?
Yeah.
I love that sledge.
Yeah, it's nice, and it looks like it's going to be edge on both sides, but it's not. But it's going to give you a good piercing power with that spine right there. But still thick enough that it'll go through about anything and not damage itself. Come on, there we go. Focus.
That's pretty cool. What's up, Mimo?
And then
Mimo says I sound like love them knives, only methier. I thought that was hilarious. That cracked me up,
hey man, that's kind of messed up, man. That's messed up.
Karen, you're as your Bob, and Bob's carrying the Para 3 Light and a Kaiser Beyond. Yeah, that disc is trippy. Hey, Brian F., what was the name of that knife? Or Brian F. asked what the name of that knife was again. That last one we looked at.
The last one, what was that one called? It's been a hot minute since I've actually shown off the Beyond stuff. 1 second, I can Google it fast on my iPad. Perks will have my iPad right here next to me. Also, shout out to Something I've Seen company. I'm good friends with their owner now, and he hooked me up. I got a hate from them. I got the mat from them. I got a lot of cool stuff from them. But they just get like, hey, you want that after the show? We don't want it. Like, yes, please.
That's awesome. Brian Redbeard, what's going on? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you. Sounds good, be shady. Yeah, that I really liked that last one just because of its uniqueness and the Todd knife and tool knife.
And that thwack is nice.
The frack. That's that frack or thwack?
Thwack.
Oh, that's right. I remember when that came out. I saw a review on that. Donnie Bless, good morning. I saw you were the very first comment when the stream got posted last night, or the live got posted last night. I appreciate that, Donnie.
Oh, so that knife with the ring on it is called the Kabuga.
Kabuga.
Yep.
Do you know what that name comes from? Do you happen to have any idea?
Yeah, let's see if it's on the website. I had the Beyond website pulled up.
Shit, I'm on my laptop. I could have done the same damn thing, I guess.
I got right here. It's derived from the term of arena in the African Kinyarwanda language.
It's what did it stand for? Pardon?
It stands for the word arena in the African Kinyarwanda language.
Gotcha. Arena.
But we're talking about
it because it's a fighting. I mean, like, it's definitely a fighting style knife.
Yeah, it's a combat knife, which I think is kind of neat. And plus, if you do it right, I believe that this can work as an Emerson wave style opening.
Very cool. That's awesome, Gary Cut. I appreciate you lurking, homie.
Here's my pickup. There's my pickup recently.
The new concept Leviathan.
Dude, this thing is a beast, and I love it. S35V blade, titanium with skeleton eyes in the handle. So that's a lot lighter than you think it'd be. My only complaint is, dude, it feels so good. Like, I have probably like larger than average hands, and for my hand, that fits perfect.
Yeah,
I even got a little bit of gappage. My hands got a little bigger. But spread them out. Feels so good.
Ninja, longtime member, Kripple Krew Inc. Good morning. Pardon.
But I love the fact that they went with a Talon blade, which I thought was kind of neat.
Yeah, that hawk bill looks really good on there.
The hawktail was kind of dying out for a
it's
while.
minor enough and long enough that it shouldn't be difficult to sharpen.
It's actually a great duct tape cutter. I used this one a lot when I was moving.
I bet.
Let's open the stream. Let's open the stream back up on my iPad. There you go, so I can see the comments. There you go. I'm currently sitting here in my kitchen with my mat on a folding table, and I'm sitting in a shower chair with straddling my tripod.
Moving is fun, homie.
I'm doing this live stream, damn it, no matter what. I'll find a way.
Yeah, doing the live streams from my son's place in Georgia around Christmas and New Year's was definitely interesting. He had a desk that I could use, but like I had only brought a small tripod for my lights, and so I had to figure something else out from it. It was fun.
Improv is kind of actually really fun because it like tweaks your ingenuity a little bit.
Sure.
Boy, what's your issue? My cat's hollering at me here.
So besides the Geo, what's your favorite of the Beyond designs? What's up, J1DB? Good to see you, homie. Doobie.
There's one that Beyond made, and we actually helped name it. It's called the pneumatic actuator, and it's a piston-driven knife.
I'm gonna pull that up.
It's in my green case if I can find it, but it's so neat because it's so unique.
I'm gonna search up pneumatic on their website and see if I can pull it up real quick.
It should be, if you go to the website, you can hit more. It should be under the Terramundi.
More Terramundi, I see it. Right now, it's only showing the Ray at the moment.
Okay, then they tweaked the site then. But the pneumatic actuator was actually a really neat knife that I really liked a lot. And what was cool about it was the piston in it was a spring action piston. So what you did was like for instance, say that this was a knife. You go back here to flip it, and you put your thumb on the end of the piston. And as you opened it, your thumb would roll the piston around, and it'd be like a pseudo spring assist.
That sounds really cool. Oh, Barbie Chambers. We got to give Barbie Chambers a Kripple Krew salute. Everybody, show her them emojis. We're going to give her a Kripple Krew salute, and we will use Garrett's Aries EDC knife. Big shout out to Barbie Chambers, newest member of Kripple Krew Inc. I appreciate you.
I did my own little OTS salute here.
Yay. I don't have any Microtech yet.
This one was actually my first OTF I've actually ever owned, and I love this thing. I got it. Funny story, I had 3 Microtechs. I've got the Bounty Hunter 85, I've got a SOCOM Elite manual, and I have a Siphon pen. All 3 had the same month on their birth dates on the clip.
That's
and all
cool.
all three are my birth month.
That's cool.
Yeah, all by accident because I got them all separate for different people.
I just pulled up that Mike Jernak, member Kripple Krew Inc. Good morning. And thank you everybody for throwing up those sexy emojis. I just pulled up the Beyond EDC pneumatic actuator. I'm going to show some pictures of it real quick. We're going to share screen.
It is wicked.
So this is actually pretty cool, folks. We're going to go Inception for a second, then we'll flip here. So closed. You've got this piston on the side.
Yep. So what you did to open it,
this, right?
You flip that, and then you put your thumb on the actual top of the piston. And when you flip it, you roll your thumb with it. And the whole thing is all titanium, including the piston.
That's really cool.
It was a really neat concept, and when I first saw like, David, that's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. The more I played with, like, I love this thing. I can't stop playing with this. And all of a sudden, it was one of our best sellers from the ceremony line.
M390, titanium, and only 200 made.
Yep, 200 of the black and gold.
That's hella cool.
And then we were looking at the next time doing like an all silver, or doing like a navy blue and gold, or something like that for the next run.
Yeah, Bluminati said that's a dope steampunk style blade, and that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, that's the same way we thought. And actually, my wife helped me and David figure out the name for it.
Very cool.
We were sitting in Airbnb at SHOT Show when that debuted, and we're like, we need a name for this thing. We sat in the living room of our Airbnb just brainstorming names. But here's a prototype of the Cardington.
That is cool. That had to be awesome to get in hand.
It was so cool. My only issue with it when I first got it was it has some blade rock in it, but they fixed that immediately with the full production.
So you handled the fulcrum, and that made you want to use that lock?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
I mean, I was trying to find a way to make my own stuff stand out more, because like the Geo stands out on its own, but I wanted my own. Like, I wanted to find a way to get into what I saw button locks being the next big trend, which ended up being. So I want to get a knife that would hop onto that button lock trend.
And luckily, you picked a button that was a step ahead of a plunge lock, because plunge locks are starting to fall out of favor unless they're from the right company. And button liners and button frames, button something, what everything's switching to.
Best Tech has a really cool one that I like a lot. The button is set up like a plunge lock button, but what it is, it's a mixture between a plunge lock and the compression lock from Spyderco. Because the lock will be on the back right here, but the button will be right here, and the button is really just attached to the lock. You just push the lock to the side.
Yeah, Boss Steed's doing the same, and I really, really like the Boss Steeds with that top liner lock. Kaiser has a couple, but I haven't tried theirs. But I've tried several of the Boss Steeds, and it feels really good.
It feels really good. It's really solid, and it feels more secure. So like, there's less for it to go wrong. My whole thing about knives is I like simplicity and functionality over bling.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the lock for this one's really unique, but all it is we press a button. It's got a little lever in there that just pulls that lock back. That's all it is. It's two moving parts.
Yeah, so it looks more intricate than it really is.
Yeah. It's deceptively simple.
Folks, if you haven't, do me a quick favor, stab that like button. Speaking of plunge locks, just regular plunge locks, there are still a few companies that know how to do them right. And
Artisan is one of them. I'm seeing your Pyrite in your hand. They do it right.
This is the new upgraded buoy Pyrite in ARSF2 instead of the RPM 9.
So they got a new steel.
Yeah, it's their new proprietary spray form. It's supposed to be like a spray form of 154 cm instead of where the other one was like a spray form 9CR. Yeah. This is a spray form 154 cm. So it'd be between.
I can get Russell on that one because that sounds really intriguing. Because I'm friends with Russell and all the reps from Artisan.
Yeah, you should talk to them about their new steel. It's really interesting. You know, they had the controversy last year when Laren Thomas put out the true formula, you know, what ARPM 9 really was. And they handled it perfectly. They said, you know, we misunderstood what our steel manufacturer told us. That's on us, and they got to work on a new steel. And this micarta feels great. This is
it looks good. It looks really good, and I love the scalping on it because I got an old Benchmade that has that same scalping on it, and
Yeah,
I love that thing.
yeah. This one and the plunge lock feels great. It feels like it has a detent. This one feels even a little bit better than and a lot lighter than my steel one, which this one felt great and snappy. But the new ones feel even better. And then I've also this came in for review. I'm checking out a couple of artisan or CJRBs. I've got that and the new Hectare Alt also in the SF2 steel with micarta.
Dude,
And
that's
this
awesome.
now that they've got the spray form 154 cm, you know, style or type of metallurgy going on, this has to be the top budget bug out killer. The
Well,
top
and
budget bug out replacement. The Hectare Alt is weightless with this micarta and the steel liners. It
and
has better feeling
their fit and
action.
finish, their fit and finish is honestly is amazing. Especially if you compare it to Benchmade, if you compare it to Kershaw, what they're trying to compete with, their fit and finish is phenomenal.
Yes, and I mean, their crossbar lock feels fantastic, snappy.
I've got one that's a gift. I mean, a gift for a friend of mine. DEFCON has their own Axis lock knife.
It is
Let me get it pulled up.
very, very useful warning, Be Shady. This is probably the top version of the Hectare. The Hectare Alt with the Warncliffe, the SF2 steel, and this micarta. Weightless just feels perfect. These are my favorite CJRBs I have felt so far, and I like them even more than the Perfect Locust, which is also here at the moment, the Kickstarter Locust. This one has that stupid secondary plunge lock that they're going away from because they realize how much we all hate that. So
Well, and I was talking to Russell and other guys about it. They hate it too.
yeah, I mean, I get the idea behind it, but if you design the plunge lock properly, then there's no need to add a second little plunge lock.
No, there's no need for it.
And I don't like the look of the third button or the second button.
It kind of takes away from what I would say like the feng shui of the knife.
Yeah, which sucks because this is a really nice knife.
Yeah.
In S90V and contoured carbon fiber and titanium.
It's an amazing knife.
Thumb disc works great. Barbie Chambers about to hit 300 and do that giveaway. Very exciting. She's going to be giving away a Jimmy Crow knife.
Heck yeah. I'll have to go subscribe once this is finished on my main account. But if we're talking about grill knives, I have one right here that I got from a trade from a buddy of mine.
Ooh. I like that. What is that? Is that a Medford of some sort?
It is actually a Hoback custom.
Oh, it's a Hoback.
Back when Hoback's customs were legit. This actually was Jake Hoback's personal knife that my friend got for him, and I traded for it.
That's really cool.
It's the Alpha Hunter in LMAX for the blade.
Damn.
Full
yeah, you're
DLC
right,
coating.
Jimmy. That is a beast.
But it weighs nothing.
Sever 7 had a question for you.
What's
He
up?
said that he's designing an integral with 14C28N. From an OEM perspective, do you think they'd be opposed to doing a premium build with a budget steel? Now, it depends on who you're talking about. What do you think DEFCON or Beyond would think about that?
The issue with doing a premium build with a budget steel is you're going to have that funky price range gap where your handle's going to cost you more more than what you're going to be able to get with that blade steel. So, for instance, say you do titanium for your handle, and then you throw in like a 14C blade, you're going to get people like, oh, you're paying $120, but you're only getting 14C, or you're going to get people like, oh, you're paying $120. What's wrong with it for being titanium? It's going to be that weird space. If I'm doing integral, right now what was really neat, I saw someone make a full carbon fiber integral at SHOT Show. The entire handle was all carbon fiber.
Nice.
So if you want to push an envelope with something like that, if you want to keep it a budget steel, I would go with something like carbon fiber, or see if you can find someone who can mill out an integral micarta with liners in it. That might be your best bet. But the high end, like for instance, this right here was one of DEFCON's knives they did. It's titanium and D2. The problem was it didn't sell because it was priced down at $80. And people at the time, people were skeptical, like, is it real titanium and it's only $80? It is, but it gets to the point where people question, is it really that the knife is? People question the materials when it comes to your price ranges.
Brian F., I was just going to say the same thing. The one company that does it and does it well is Kubi. Whether it's OEM work for somebody like New Breed EDC with this full tie build with 14C 28N to keep the price to $125, or something like the titanium Tidius. I have a titanium Tidius in 14C 28N. I think Kubi, now you're talking integral, which brings the cost up quite a bit versus titanium scales. So titanium scales and 14C 28N, Kubi has been very willing to do. Titanium integral and 14C might be different. Clint Crosby's almost at 200, folks. Let's give him a sub. I hadn't thought about that, Brian. I guess that is the only decent function of this secondary lock is locking it so you don't have to worry about the knife popping open on you if you carried it in your opposite pocket. Of course, this does have a reversible clip, but if you carried it with the right hand in your left hand pocket, you don't have to worry about the blade opening up into your pocket with that lock on. That's a good point.
And for me, I had my shoulder repaired a few years ago, so I've got a huge habit now of carrying a pocket knife on my left because my right arm was in a sling for so long.
Yeah.
So I'm not a lefty user, but I'm a lefty carrier.
I carry on my left because I always want my left arm to be able to get to a knife if my right arm's busy.
Yep.
But I carry it in my left rear pocket because then it lines up the clip really well. And I'm good to go. I don't put it in my left front pocket because I use my left front pocket a lot. Kelly White, member Kripple Krew Week. What's up, sis?
Got another can step right here.
Yep.
The medium Corvid.
My only Corvid at the moment is the Corvid Asphyxie, but I love this blade, and it made me want more Corvids.
I have the CDC custom one that they did.
Yeah. Now, before I go to Corvids, I have fallen in love with the Warhog shape.
Dude, I need to get my hands on some of those pickle steel knives. I've been looking at them, and wait. They are beautiful.
I can't wait. We've got an upgraded one, a premium one coming with 14C. And we've got a premium one coming with M390 and titanium.
So I'm looking at the inlay on the handle.
Yeah,
that'd be a great spot for some of that shredded titanium that you see.
That would look cool. Yeah, the new ones. I believe he's going to do at least one of the premiums. The titanium will still have a micarta inlay. I don't know if he's going to do any with like carbon fiber or anything, but I know one will still have micarta because he's a big micarta fan. Pickled steel. What's
Hey, Pickle Steel.
what's up, homie? Member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, Aldo? Good
What's up,
morning,
man?
Homer Phelps, member Kripple Krew Inc. And in Valley, what's going on? Yes, Pickled
Dude.
Steel has a live tomorrow that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, I'll check it out because I was chatting with Pickle Steel on Instagram after your last live I watched. They are awesome guys.
Yeah, Aldo is like a legit awesome member of our knife community for sure.
And I'm hoping that once I get everything set up, I'm going to try and start doing knife review videos.
That'd be cool.
So
it's fun.
That's my goal. That's my goal because I've got so many knobs here, and I got so many unique ones that I think it'd be kind of fun. Because also, it's a why not thing for me. I'm a knife enthusiast, and I hate to my own horn all, but I come from a more unique background of working in the knife industry a little more closely. I used to work in something on Knife Works. I did custom shop. I did sharpening. I did sales, and I saw a lot of stuff that people don't usually see. So I want to try and bring that to light for people.
That'd be cool.
Give them the more unique look at it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Just a reminder that Pickled Steel models have touched down in the US. US distribution is live. So if you order and you click the US distribution tab, you will get cheaper shipping and you'll get it much quicker. That also means I have a box on the way that I'm very excited to share with y'all.
Sheepdog a little dirty. I've got a full tie sheepdog right here that I've had for a long time that I customized.
Yeah.
The front scale is a we call it psychedelic entropic. It's a high voltage entropic. The back side is your more traditional entropic.
Okay.
Then I've got a burnt clip on it.
See, entropic can look cool when it's done by hand, but I'm not a big fan of mass-produced entropic. Like when they try to make, like when we was doing almost, one of each model like that, I thought it looked bad.
Well, and I can say that Kanseth is doing entropic right now for mass production, but theirs look good because theirs had the more intricate patterns on it. Like for instance, I saw one at a SHOT Show that had the waterway style, the waterway pattern for the entropic. I've done that one time, and I've been dying to figure out how I did that because it looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
But what I like about entropic is no knobs are going to be the same, and your pattern is going to depend on how hot you get it, how fast you dunk it in the acid, all that kind of stuff.
Yes, we are, Barbie. We are very happy with U.S. distribution of Pickled Steel. And
Pickled Steel, I would love to see that. I love to see that tie with D2 because I love that combination. Because for a long time, D2 was a premium steel, and it's still a phenomenally made steel. And I like that high-end steel has become more available per budget. So with titanium and D2 for $60, that is phenomenal.
And don't forget, the edge is hand finished on a whetstone.
Dude,
you don't get that anywhere else for $60.
You don't. That's awesome.
And they know how to finish an edge there.
Yeah, I saw the what's that one called? It's got a funky name to it.
The Capilavaro?
Yes, that thing. That murder grind on the thing is amazing.
Yes, they've got several with awesome murder grinds, but the Capilavaro is one that I had here that I gave away on a live that I have a replacement coming now.
See,
but
that kind of ages me. Yeah, and that kind of ages me in the knife world because people call that, it's a compound grind. Back when I first got into knives, they called it murder grinds.
Yeah. Pickled Steel still uses the murder grind name. That's a good looking Yojimbo.
So this is actually a funny story behind this one. This one used to be the natural G10 with M4 blade. And when I was working at Knife Works, we were working on a prototype of titanium handles for the Yojimbo. It never worked out well. So if you wanted, you could just have them. So I did a full custom anno job on it with the engraver and everything.
Very cool. What's up,
I did what's called anomascus.
Book MF and Doozle. What's going on, brother? Member Kripple Krew Wink. How are you today? I gotta let the dog in real quick, folks. I'll be right back.
I'll entertain you all for a little bit. my ugly hands here showing off more knives. Yeah, but being in the knife industry is a lot of fun because you get to see more unique stuff than what you see normally in stores. Yes, this is a collector's mark. This was a limited edition run that was done by I can't remember which store it was, but it's got the. I think this was numbered. Yeah, it's numbered.
Oh, that's a collector's. That one came from a collector series. Didn't it with that number on it?
Yep, that was an exclusive one done by, I believe, Blue Ridge Knives.
Kurt White, what's going on? Yeah, Blue Ridge Knives shut down right when I was getting into knife tube and starting to, look to order better knives. Blue Ridge Knives shut down. Or Blue Creek Knives. Blue Creek Knives is what I was thinking of.
Blue Ridge is actually based out of right next. I used to live in Virginia. Like I go past their facility every month to go visit my family.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking Blue Creek.
Yeah. Dude, the sound of this daggum Leviathan. See if you can hear it.
Yeah, it's got good acoustics. Snappy.
And it drops shut really good too, which is awesome. I love it.
That reminds me kind of the Clydesdale with that nice whack.
Thunk. I call it like a thunk.
I was going with thwack because of the Beyond EDC knife. Yeah, I remember when G-Ball reviewed the thwack. I've wanted to check that one out since then.
If you come to Blade Show, let me know, and I'll bring my dealer set. You can come and while we're at Blade Show or something after the show or something, you can review a few of the Beyond knives I have with me.
That would be cool. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make Blade Show Atlanta if that's what you're talking about.
Feel free to hit up David's son. I can get you his email later, and he'll be more than happy to send you stuff to review.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I definitely will. Yeah, I'd love to go to Blade Show this year, but the Deadly Daughter graduates that weekend.
Ah, dude, congrats to her.
Yes, yeah, we're very excited. She's our youngest.
I'm hitting my 10-year this year.
Awesome.
Yep.
You're young too.
Dude, I'm 28, but I'm 28 going on 75. I got enough arthritis in my knees. And the doctor said, "How in the hell are you walking?" I said, "Very carefully. Why?"
Yeah, sounds like me with the hardware in the neck.
Dude,
we are currently 7 subs away. I know I'm not going to get subs up very probably on my live, but just pointing out, we are 7 subs away from 1,500 folks.
And I just subscribed on my wife's account on the iPad. So there you go.
Awesome.
Using everything I can, but dude, I'm a knife nerd, and I view knives as a functional piece of art.
Yeah, no, absolutely usable art.
Yeah,
that's what I was today. That's how I described these when I reviewed them.
Dude, that paint on that. I'm a sucker for G10 pins as it is, and that neon green with that shredded carbon fiber looks so good.
Yeah, this is handmade art that you can use every day.
Yeah, and I've met Nick Strider, and I had one of his knives, and he asked me, he's like, "Yeah, you're not funny." I said, "Yep." It says, "A little beat up." He said, "Good. I don't want any of my production knives being a case queen."
Yeah.
He says, if I see someone with a case queen of my production knives, I will buy a knife off them for more than they pay for it, just to get someone who actually use it.
Yeah.
Like, heck,
I don't have knives that I won't carry.
There's only a few I have that I won't, and that's because they're like the Case Christmas ones, and Case has a bad issue of their lettering popping off, chipping off if you actually use them.
Gotcha.
They're like glorified stickers on the blade, so if you use those blades at all, they'll chip off.
Yeah, my number one grail will be here soon. My number one overall grail, which is my Aries EDC Spike. And
Dude.
that's a knife that's going to get carried and used daily.
Dude, like this right here, retailed originally for about $800, and secondary market goes for about $1,500. It's in my work bag every day. I carry and use it. And Jake told me that if I ever get any issues with the coating, he'll recode it for me, no charge.
That's cool. Be Shady.
Yeah.
I just muted you for a minute, and that wasn't on purpose. I was trying to pin Kelly's message, and it moved. So you are back, and you are back as a moderator. Did not mean to do that, Be Shady.
How dare you? How dare you?
You don't carry your Clyde. Yeah, I love my Clydesdale, and I can't. This is one that gets carried so often.
Dude, I want that nice bag. That thing looks so good, and I love the polish on the handle and on the blade because people don't do production knives with a polish like that anymore.
Yeah, he wanted to make this an open canvas for anybody who wanted to customize it.
If he's looking for someone to go balls to wall and customize, let me know. I'm about to start doing engraving anodizings again.
Well, these are all sold out and have been for a while. But he wanted to. That was the whole reason for sticking with the plain tie, was so that folks could do whatever they wanted to it.
Well, and with the Cardinson, it's got coating on it, but it's like very, very thin. A Scotch-Brite pad will take this off in about 2 minutes. And then you can do whatever you want to with it. My goal is, so I was at Knife Works, I did the ones like this right here, where I would anodize it, the gold right there. I'd engrave it, then re-anodize that dark blue.
Damn, that's awesome.
You actually can't even feel the engraving. And I coined all their anodizing engraving the Knife Works does now. I'm going to figure it all out. And it's by far feels it. You can't feel it at all. It looks good. Like some of it looks like actual time asses if I did it right.
That's cool.
So I call it Anomascus, and it's a lot of fun to do, and it's just a lot of fun to watch because we had a TV screen above the engraver. We did it. You can watch the engraver just take off just at top layer anodizing, so it'd be like that bright yellow. Then you watch, you see the silver pop out as it engraves.
That's cool. Fook. Yeah, that would look sick on one of the Cardingtons.
I'm thinking either that Anomascus, or I did one a while back that was all like geometric patterns.
Yeah,
like a optical illusion one. Turned out really cool.
Yeah, I did like the anos that you were showing on those at SHOT Show.
Yeah, and those were just basic dunks.
Yeah, that was one of the few fade anos that I actually really like, was the one you showed on that.
Well, when I do a fade, I try to get the entire color spectrum, because my goal with that was to have the ano fade that has all the colors. Like, hey, so here's all the colors we have optional that you can see in person. Here's all the colors of the rainbow that my equipment can do. You can really just point out what color you want on that knife. I can do it for you.
Yeah. Can you get purple and blue with the Anomascus as Sever 7?
With the Anomascus, absolutely you can. So the purple is more like a pinkish purple, unless you go like super low voltage. But the only problem with low voltage purple and blues is that it fingerprints real bad. The fingerprints get on and it muddies up the color on those low anodizing ones. So if you use a higher voltage, like I believe like an 80 is like a pinkish purple, and then in the 70s is like a sky blue, the fingerprints won't show up at all on it. So I always try to avoid the low voltage ones because that way it makes for cleaning them a lot easier.
Yeah, that's one thing Ty does take. A lot of them do take a lot of fingerprints.
Yeah, versus if you do the high voltage, you can't even see the fingerprints on it at all. And also, the coating is very durable because this thing has been used and abused. You say like light scratch marks, but the pattern is still there 100%.
Yeah.
But all you need is a little bit of sandpaper and about 30 minutes, and you'll have all that off and no problem. You can redo it.
Very cool.
So anodizing titanium is really fun because you're not stuck with the same pattern all the time.
Yeah.
You can just take about 30 minutes, sand it off, and re-anodize it whatever color you want. Which is really fun.
I just shot a message to Loot. Loot has been taking care of Angel this morning. She's got that. I've probably got that same flu that Mrs. Deadly has right now. He was planning on joining us. Just reached out to him to see if he's still going to be able to make it today. If not, we're going to have to reschedule with Loot. Everybody, just letting you know now. I'll let you know in a moment what he says, but he's been taking care of Angel this morning, which is why he has not popped on yet. But for those folks that just popped on, do me a favor and stab that like button. I appreciate it.
We're sitting at 50 likes and 53 watchers.
Yeah, we're doing really well on the likes.
Yeah.
The Kripple Krew always takes care of me.
Yeah. And I've been hanging out in lives with a couple of my friends, and you by far had the best like to viewer ratio, which is nice.
There's oftentimes I have more likes than viewers, and it's just because the Kripple Krew tries to pop on and like even if they can't watch it, and I really truly appreciate that. Yeah,
like we do your lives during the day, during the week. I'm usually at work, which I'm like, hey, cool, I'll sit and watch until I have a patient walk up.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tuesday lives are fun.
Then I usually I pull my earbud out, put you on mute for a second while I help a patient. Then when the patient's gone, earbud back in.
Yeah, there you go. Jason Beecher says I bribed them well. I like it. Yeah, Mick, there's a flu going around right now. It's what I got when I got back from Georgia that put me down for over a week, and I couldn't record. I had pneumonia for almost a year. Because of the issues I have with my throat, the paralyzed vocal flap. But this flu that's going around feels worse than that, and it's ran its course through me. But Mrs. Deadly has it now, and that's what Aries had it for about 5 days. He said that's what Angel, Luke's girlfriend, is dealing with right now as well. 7-7. To answer your question, didn't mean to cut you off. I just answered your question real quick. I use StreamYard. It is more expensive than some of the others. I used the free first, but you can only do 20 hours a month, and I started doing more than that. But it is more expensive than some of the others, but it is by far the easiest to use. The easiest to get set up, to get lives going, to schedule. I don't have any streaming skills. I didn't know anything about this stuff beforehand, and OBS is beyond me. So StreamYard does very well for me. I don't have to, I know how to share here. I've learned how to do a bunch of stuff in here because it's easy. So StreamYard is what I use currently.
Well, and I like StreamYard too because when someone hops in the live, you can see them in the lobby first before they hop on. You're like, oh, they're here, but give me a second. I'll get you on just a moment.
Yeah,
you can go and hop them on then.
Yeah, it's very, very easy. to use. I like it a lot. That's not a bad idea, Sever. Yeah, and you can start off with the free StreamYard. The free StreamYard gets you almost everything that the regular StreamYard does, as far as just being able to stream straight to YouTube. And the biggest thing is, you just can only do 20 hours a month on the free one. But to begin with, it works just perfect for using the free. If you like using it and you're going to do more live streams, then you can upgrade. And it'll show you how many hours you've used, and it'll also tell you what day it renews on, for the free version. So that's what I used for the first couple of months of streaming until I had to go live on a Saturday. It was supposed to reset that Saturday. But it wasn't resetting before the live, and I only had like 20 minutes of free live stream left. So I just went ahead and upgraded, and now I do more than 20 hours of lives a month. So it's worth it for me.
And we have a group like you have that like early interaction in the comments. It makes it a lot more fun too.
It does. It does. And the nice thing is I try to pay attention to the comments so that I can answer everybody.
Yeah, like for instance, I have my iPad open right now on the side with the live stream going. Literally, I've got it sitting right here.
Yeah.
So I can read the comments on the side.
Yeah, I always have my phone recording and then my laptop open for my lives so that I can see the comments and I can pin stuff and do all that. The one thing, when I do a live stream, Sever 7, I have StreamYard open, controlling everything, but I also have a tab open of YouTube Studio, and I'm in the control room of the live because you can't pin links on StreamYard. If you're going to pin a link, you need to pop over to the YouTube Studio and pin it. But I do everything else in StreamYard. Laid off Pete,
Okay.
member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie?
What up? Ugh.
Yeah, I looked at OBS, and if I was an IT guy or something, OBS would probably be easy. But I like the simplicity of StreamYard. Todd Carr, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on?
I am, for someone my age of being 28, you think I'd be good with computers. I am terrible with them. Some of my wife does all the computer stuff at our house. So I'm like, what is the simplest thing I can use?
Yeah. Yeah, when I started recording back in June of last year, started doing reviews, I knew nothing about making content, recording, editing at all, uploading. I didn't even have social media. I had a YouTube account, obviously, that I watched KnifeTube on my my personal YouTube account. I was a member to G-Ball Vision a long time on that account. But other than YouTube, I didn't even have social media. So I didn't know how to use Instagram or TikTok. And now TikTok's at almost 1,400. So there will be a 1,500 giveaway coming up in the not too distant future for TikTok. And I'm only 7 away on YouTube from 1,500.
That's awesome, dude. That's hopefully you hit it today or sometime soon, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm only 6 away now, 1,494. And we are going to be having an awesome giveaway with companies like Pickled Steel. We've got Rosecraft Blades. We've got Rock Toll Tools, and even a FerraMonster Glideman. M390 and titanium.
That thing.
This is my
think
favorite
it's
of the three
gorgeous.
FerraMonsters.
That it kind of reminds me of. It reminds me like a little boxier version of a what's that company called that makes full customs? Starts with no, I think.
Yeah, I love this one. You've got the awesome blade hole. You've got the flipper tab
Alamic.
with
It
great.
reminds me
Looks
of like
like
an
what?
Alamic. An Alamic.
Oh yeah, Alamic whippersnapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick Martino was with you on that.
Yep.
The ergos on this are insane. This is in that medium EDC range. You can get a full 4-finger grip behind the pivot, but choked up. It's just beautiful. I
Dude, that
have
thing
all
looks so
three
nice.
of their knives, and this one is my favorite. Thank you,
I need
Jimmy
one of those. I think
Crow.
it's nice. And it looks like it'd be a great platform for person customizing too.
It would be. They also offer it in a satin and a plain tie if you want to do full customizing. And I've seen several people remove the flipper tab, and this one will get removed eventually because the ergos would be even better without it, and the blade hole's too good. Take it easy, Aries. Always good to see you, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, yeah, you want to see their carbon fiber? I've got that right here. So I've got all three of the FerraMonster current offerings. And this is the Aurora Rays, their flipper model. And this one has the flipper with the poon. And you can easily reverse flick off the blade, which I really like. And it has the beautiful milling.
Dude, I'm a sucker for some good mill work. That is beautiful.
And then the Urban Grip is the one with the awesome camo.
Holy!
And they have 4 different colors. The black and green is my favorite.
Are these in fat carbon?
I don't know if that is true fat carbon or if that's a Chinese equivalent. I mean, fat carbon is what? Lithuanian. So I don't know if that's that or a Chinese equivalent, but it looks just as good as fat carbon because I do have fat carbon knives, and this looks just as good.
I've actually got 2 billets of leftover fat carbon that they're selling for like $10 a piece at Blade Show, and I'm gonna have them milled into rings eventually.
Yeah,
I have the black and red, and then I have the looks like Damascus.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is one of the easiest front flippers I have ever felt in my life. And it's not because the detent's weak. The detent's perfect. It's just the geometry on that front flipper is so good that you just break the detent, the blade's out. It's so good. And it's a perfect for the reach around. If I get the right angle.
It looks like it'd be a slim one for a gentleman's carry.
It is. It takes up no room in the pocket. Very light, even though it's a full-size knife. Like here it is compared to a Manix 2 lightweight. And it's a little bit longer than the Manix 2 lightweight.
But a lot thinner, which is nice.
But a lot thinner, and the titanium is nice and lightweight.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's beautiful.
What's up? A Wyoming Adventures member of Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you.
I love the wheelchair guy. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love that.
That was my first logo. And then because I use a cane, my first logo I took, I have a disabled, I have a GIMP tag in my car. And I wanted to do a GIMP tag with a knife. And but I wanted a guy with a cane because I actually walk with a cane. And so that's where this logo comes from. And then Bluminati Ninja did the laser work on both of these. Oh, and Blue, since you're here, what's up, Ground Fog? Good to see you, homie. Since you're here, Blue, Rhodey is making 2 custom leather slips for me. One is a giveaway for the Kripple Krew, and it says EDC with DBD on one side and Kripple Krew on the other. But the other slip for me for a slip joint is going to have EDC with DBD on one side, and then I wanted to get this lasered on the other side. If he mails the slip to you and a test piece of buffalo leather, would you be able to laser that onto the slip, Blue? That would be awesome to carry my slip joints, but that customized slip would be for my Lanny Plus from North Mountain Blade with the beautiful SLD Magic. This is the one I carry the most, and this is the one that took a full chunk off my finger last live stream. And that's why, folks, I talk about closing slip joints away from you like such.
Well, and also, I used to close them on my hip. Then this happened. If I get the show up on here, then this happened.
Yep. All it takes is that little bounce. What I did, I was doing the stupid thing. I was using two hands, but I had a finger on the back of the blade. And when they hit the half stop, this one is very tight, so I don't even like to close it this way. That. But when it hits the half stop, that my finger just bounced right off of it and back. And it's such a sharp blade that it took a nice piece with it.
Well, and so I can see when it hits that half stop, I can see it jolt into place, which it's good and also can be bad sometimes. But I like the fact that it has a really hard half stop, so that way you know it's locked in place and it won't close on you.
Yes, see, this one I have less worries about using because it is such a tight slip joint, tight back spring. But I definitely learned to close it like such away from me. And I just cut my palm.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be right back. That knife loves me.
It nibbles on you.
That's going to need some super glue in a bit.
Oh, the fun parts of working with knives.
Yeah, that one got me pretty deep, but super glue will get it.
I love how I was at a SHOT Show. I spent the entire week, didn't cut myself. On the last day, I got a daggum paper cut.
Well, I made it a couple of months without getting myself on any lives or videos. And this guy now has got me multiple times in the last week. And this one's about from here to here. It's a pretty good cut.
Not too bad. Yeah, I had one guy drop a knife on himself. He was a heavier set guy in an electric wheelchair. He dropped something, and I watched it go in. And when he pulled it out, you can see the fat underneath the skin.
Nice. That's no good. One of the ones that got me the best was one of my smaller blades. The Rosecraft Blades Pocket Monster. And I love this tiny little blade with all this controllable handle because I can use it when my hands are messed up. But I was showing this to the Deadly Daughter boyfriend, and I was showing him the front flipper, and I told him it even works for the reach around, and I hit the reach around, and my hands twitched, and it popped right out of my hand, fell straight down, and dug in this deep into my big toe, through my shoe, through my sock, into my toe, right next to my toenail, pretty deep into the tip of my toe. And so this one's name is Toe Cutter.
For short.
And this one's definitely going to need to get a new name because this guy this has sliced me more than any other knife. This is probably I'm probably going to carry this slip joint less going forward and stick to one of my other ones as much as I love this.
Dude, that thing is gorgeous, though. Call it Palmer since it cuts you in the palm.
Yeah, there you go. But it's also taking a chunk of my finger, and it's got a taste for blood. I know that. I might put my bag large sheep foot in that slip instead, because this one is a lot easier.
I'm missing a part of the tip of my finger from a kitchen knife I sharpened back in Knife Works.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get up here. You see over here, I'm like missing like a little flat spot right there on my finger. Right there. Just lobbed off the tip of my finger right there while sharpening it. It was a Wusthof kitchen knife. Went to do the cut test on some paper, and my finger I didn't realize my finger, but I didn't feel it get cut until I was like, oh crap, I'm bleeding. I probably need to get a Band-Aid for that.
The tooling gets you before the blades. Yeah, I can see that. Pulling a knife out of your butt cheek was not fun. Okay.
Ow.
Okay. I guess that's actually not bad for this one here, Fook. This one can be a Morton Joe. If we got Toe Cutter, the original. This one can be a Morton Joe. Because this one's taking more of me. Stick with the Mad Max names.
I'll say what you should do is you want to do an Instagram poll or a YouTube poll and have pick some names out and have everybody choose.
Later, Aldo, I'll catch the live tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Thanks for hanging out.
People say you're awesome, man. I hit you on IG some more. But my own knives, I've only got a few cuts off my own knives. But most of the time I get cut on other people's knives.
Yeah.
And the worst cut is on a dull blade.
Yeah. Yeah, these ones like this are the easiest to super glue. Once the stream's over, I'll clean this up and super glue it.
Yeah. I mean, heck, with my fingertip, I'll let the skin flap dry up, and I'll take our fingernail clippers and just clip it off.
Yeah.
Once it dried. I mean, the tip of my finger wasn't going to be a big deal. It's not numb or anything. It's like, I wanted to try and doctor up and try and reattach that piece of my fingertip, so I'm going to let it dry up and let it fall off. Or once it got dried up, I clipped off with finger clippers.
Yeah. Yeah, I always had. Barbie just hit 300. Congratulations,
hey,
Barbie.
Congrats, Barbie.
That is so awesome. Yeah, I keep plenty of Band-Aids and super glue in the office, ready to go.
Dude, at SHOT Show, every day we had at least one person come by with a packet of Band-Aids and small first aid kits hanging out there, all the knife boots. I'm like, y'all have that little faith in us?
No, it's just what people play with knives. Cuts happen.
Yep.
Cuts happen.
But I said the most painful thing I've done so far with knives was I burnt myself on a knife when I was sharpening it.
Ooh.
Because we use we use grinding wheels to sharpen knives. Because we can get I can get a knife completely chipped to razor sharp in about a minute and a half using a grinding wheel. And so it gets hot sometimes. I've burned the crap out of my fingers before to the point where they got numb or blistered.
Oh shit! We've got Lieutenant Tex in the house.
Yo,
how's Angel feeling, homie?
What's up? How y'all doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, man.
It's all good. I know Angel's not doing well today.
Yeah, she was in bed for a while. She just got up a minute ago. I've been trying to get ready. Forgot to put on my mic. Hold on a second.
See, y'all probably have actual mics and stuff. I'm using a pair of Samsung earbuds.
I just use my phone. Honestly, I'm always pretty close to the phone that's in the mount.
Well, I've got a pair of Samsung earbuds right here in a Pokeball case.
There you go.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I used to use the stock laptop mic. On my old laptop, the mic was pretty decent actually, and the speakers too. But this one's a little more like tinny. So
Yeah.
I wanted to when I was doing research on this new laptop, that was something I knew I had to get ready for live streams. So I got this Fulame on Amazon. It was pretty cheap, man. I got the idea from Grumpy Grunt.
You like that one? Because I've been thinking about I need to upgrade it to get a mic to upgrade my audio a bit.
Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing it doesn't pick up is like the wax. It doesn't get the wax. So the noise canceling kind of takes that out, which kind of sucks. What's up, Bless? How you doing, man?
So I actually bought a microphone at a yard sale. I bought one of those snowball microphones.
Showing the snacks. Showing the snacks.
Shout out to Titanium Justin. Sent these snacks.
Oh, dude. Where are those Lays?
What flavor are those Lays?
These are, I don't read this, so I don't know.
Yeah, shit's all in Japanese.
Yeah, I think it's squid flavor. I found them actually in Dallas, maybe a few months back. So I've actually tried these, and I think I got a wasabi flavor or something also. So I was just having to look over the sodium because it tastes kind of like ramen.
Yeah.
I got back. I'll come back in for a second.
What's up, Neil Mudd? Yeah, I'm doing well, homie. I'm glad you could join us. We've had we had some talks earlier about the pre-order on the Wingspan, and a couple folks that actually, well, we had somebody that thought that the pre-order was done. He found out that he was happy to find out that he can still pre-order today.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I had plans to close it early on, and just the way things were going with the sales, I decided to leave it open. And I didn't decide on, I decided not to do a lot of advertising on the drawing because I know there's some people getting in trouble about the drawing stuff. So it's just been by word of mouth for me in my live streams or the email that I sent out to people that pre-ordered. They will get a chance to get either the silver twill carbon fiber or the blue one for the first winner, and the second will get the one left over. So
that's awesome.
That's gorgeous. That thing's gorgeous.
Yeah, I wanted to put that one up full screen so you could show it because I've been showing the blue one. Yeah, that looks great.
I've been waiting for this one, man. I've been rocking the blue one myself since I sent the other ones out. But let me show you why I kept this one. You can see the blade grind. See how it goes straight.
Yeah.
The other one's got the swoop, so it actually affects the cutting. Let's see if I can get it. See, it's more stout at the tip,
dude.
Oh yeah, this one that I have right here definitely is. It's
a lot thinner.
Thinner at the tip, like the one you're showing.
Yeah,
I see why you said this one.
So I didn't want to affect any type of cut performance that people might have. I'm sorry, what did you say, man? Sorry about that.
Is that an acid wash on that blade?
Yeah, Kubi. I think it was shout out to Tempest Knives, Casey. Casey got them to try that on one of his knives, his microjets. And,
dude, that is beautiful.
When I saw they could do it, because I got a knife modded by my Clydesdale modded by Wave Knife EDC Gearhouse, and I like this combination. So when I saw they could do it, I was like, oh, that
Clydesdale looks so good,
dude. I love
those
acid
look good together.
Blades. Yeah, man. So,
I need one of those so bad. I'm too bad I'm broke.
Hey, it happens. It happens. We're all there one way or another on occasion, you know, for sure. Yeah, so I held on to this one, so I was so happy to get this one back. After they all come back to me, I will be doing the drawing. So I have that one out still. That one should go to Discerning Man, I think. And then I want to get it to Blue Minati because, you know, he loves that blue. Or I might send him the one that I have because I need to get that one here kind of quick.
Okay, if this one's going to Discerning Men next, I'll get their address from you because I don't have that contact.
Okay, yeah, I'll get that to you. Appreciate you. And Knife Dope has the other silver twill. I wanted to try to get that to one more person, maybe Aries, but I've just got to see the timeline because I feel bad that it's getting so close. I mean, even though somebody's still going to have a chance to get a prototype, which is they can do whatever they want if they order two. If they don't like the one, they can sell it, whatever. Some people really like having prototypes. So
Yeah, it's a cool piece of history.
Yeah, I love protos.
Unfortunately, with the Clydesdale, I only ordered 2 that first time around, and also in order to help boost sales with that, I did put those as another drawing at that time. So I don't have any Clydesdale prototypes. I know that one person that got them, he sold it. Somebody was telling me about it, and I don't have an issue with that. I think the thing with that concerned me was I was letting people know, hey, it's D2, it's not 14C28N.
Yeah,
Because I don't want if that guy knows or not. I'm pretty sure he knew. Well, I can't say he knew, but
but you didn't want him to think he was getting 14C.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the only thing that kind of concerned me. But I think it was Mighty MC. I think it's Mighty MC. He's the one who let me know that it was in one of the Facebook groups.
Did it still have the wicked hollow grind?
No, that one had a flat. It had a flat, and it did not have that that sharpening tool, that kind of choke up extra spot. It was the blade. Yeah, the grind came all the way down to the flat, pretty much. So the plunge grind improved on that. You know, the extra sharpening life. You got a better choke up.
Yeah, definitely better choke up with it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the hollows on this, man. I really am. It was supposed to be a hollow on this. Actually, the Clydesdale prototypes were supposed to be a hollow too, and they came with flats.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why that happened.
Dude, I love a good hollow grind. I think it's awesome.
Oh yeah, man, me too. And I don't know how this is gonna get a lot thinner with a hollow on that tip.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
It's gonna be a slicer. Like that. It looks like it's gonna be like a function like a modern day razor blade almost.
On the Clydesdale?
On what you just held up.
The wingspan.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope they can do the hollow. I know Lefty had pointed out, or he was curious how they would do it, I guess, with the way the grind was going.
Yeah.
I don't see why it would be an issue.
I'm sure Kubi can do it.
Yeah, they've been stepping up their game a lot, working with so many different designers and trying new things. I am excited to have this with a hollow, also because it is a gentleman style knife, so I wanted it to be an easy slicer. It's not, something it's gonna go. You're not gonna be putting it through a lot of heavy material, but I wanted to slice very easily whenever you're cutting whatever.
Yes.
I just wanted a very different design from the Clydesdale. The bruiser and something a little more elegant.
No, they're a perfect pair together because you got your beefy work knife and you got your classy carry.
Yeah. That's what. And with the Clydesdale, I wanted like a lighter end bruiser because I wanted it to be pocketable and not feel like it was extra beefy. A lot of people I know when they handled it, they were surprised how much smaller it was and it looked. It's not small, like it's not a small knife, but it's not big.
Feels really good in hand. It doesn't feel as big as it looks.
Yeah.
But it gets you all that chunky blade to use.
Yeah, it's enough to work with for sure. And like you're saying, the combination of the two, exactly wrong. I want to pack the pockets, baby. You already know.
So here's a question for you.
Sure.
Are we getting another run of Clydesdales or a Clydesdale V2? I know everybody wants to know.
Yeah, there were a few people that asked me maybe about, I don't know, 4 months ago, 3 months ago. There was just, here and there. I've had a lot more people ask now, a lot more people reach out. And so there will be a V2. There was going to be one already, but now because I do know people missed out on it. But with so many people asking, I might move it up to the next design instead of the design after this. So I did want to hold out, do another design after this, and then do the Clydesdale. So I might be doing the Clydesdale run after the Wingspan.
Were you thinking of doing the FAFO next, the FAFO, or?
Oh, El Fafo? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have a lot of designs to choose from. I had I think like 3 or 4 that I was like kind of torn between. So with the Clydesdale, I can try to get that going and have a little bit more time to think, I guess.
Yeah, but I know I get asked all the time because I try to show this pretty frequently on my shorts and such. I get asked all the time where people can get one.
Yeah, I actually had a company reach out to me about doing a run, and I was like, I'm going to be doing one, so I'm sorry. They talked about.
They wanted to have one exclusive.
Yeah, well, they were actually talking about maybe buying the design from me. I was like, no, I don't have any interest in selling my design. But I said,
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
when more things
Dude, yeah,
come
same
to
here.
light, yeah, when more things come to light, I told them we can revisit the discussion if they'd like. But I
So
really
what
do.
I usually do, what I do is I go with companies and do a partnership thing where they manufacture and sell. Then my logo goes on it, and then it's sold under their company, but it's my design, and I get a cut of their profits from it.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah, I
you
do have
did the
some license.
gavel and the decimal and those, right?
Yeah, like this will be my license one right here, one of
Yeah.
them. And then I actually have the decimal in the pocket today.
I still got to check out the decimal. Decibel.
No, it's a decimal. You're
Dude,
right.
Decimal, I said it right first time.
dude, that thing is nice.
Lefty should have his. I'm not sure though. Duty. I sent one to Duty, and it should go from Duty to Lefty.
Nice.
But
Mm.
but we'll see on the Clydesdale. What I want to do is because I was working on trying to figure out what I wanted to do to separate it from the V1, and I'm still kind of playing with that idea in my head. But I know one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to keep some clean because I want people to still be able to mod it like the original idea. But I
Yes.
also want to do some of that myself, like add something to it, so that way people that can't afford to get it modded, they can already have something spiced up. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then I know people really like the customization, so I've got to keep that. So I don't know what the amount will be, but that is something that I do want to offer, just a plain Jane, and then maybe a couple of variations that are kicked up a little bit.
Well, and one good way to do some really cheap customizing on titanium is you can do the entropic, the lightning pattern, and all you need is a heat source and some ferric chloride, and you can do the full entropic
Oh, okay, yeah, like the
lightning pattern, like this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because all it is I polished it up, took a blowtorch and heated it till it started to turn about a purplish blue.
Okay,
That I dunked in ferric chloride.
got you. Yeah, I know.
So that
Sean
doesn't even require voltage.
Nope.
Yeah, Sean Batts does some lightning nano, but I'm not sure what process he uses to do his.
So the way I do it is what I did in Knifeworks, and it's super cost effective. Like I think I paid like $30 for a gallon of ferric chloride on Amazon, and then I use a butane torch that I got from Home Depot.
Oh, okay, got you.
Have a great day,
So,
Jimmy Crow. Neil Mudd, member
Okay,
Kripple Krew Inc. Thanks for popping on. Always good to see you. Brian
yeah.
F asks, "Hey Loot, do I get an entry for each wingspan I buy to win the prototype?"
Yeah, man. You want to buy a half full of Wingspan? You got it. That's 5 entries. But no, seriously, it is. That is how it's working. The people that bought 2, because I know some people, I guess they had a hard time choosing, which is what I love. They got 1 of each, so that's 2 entries right there. So if you get more than 1, yeah, for sure your name is entered in there as many times as you buy.
That is sick. Yeah, the Hydro, Brian F. That's Luke's design that I want to check out the most that I haven't checked out yet is the Hydro. I like that one even better than the Decimal.
Yeah, I dig the Hydro too. I wish they would have put the name on it, but they went with the KB323. But
yeah,
I really like it. It was the first one they released from it. The Decimal is the one that I really wanted. I was just waiting for, but I really like how this one came out. It's a little less utility I would say kind of just because the tip's a little higher, but it's not upswept. It might give the impression of upswept, but it's not. So it's a little bit different from some of the other designs that I've got.
it's not so much a clip point as it's a really high up drop point.
Yeah, because you can still get the tip down fairly. Let me see.
Yeah, it looks like it gets down pretty easy.
Yeah, so not too bad. You don't have to go too high.
Yeah, it's got a nice piercing tip too.
Yeah. Discerning Man actually did a review on this. That's how I found out about him, and he really liked it. He was like maybe a compact. He wouldn't put it as his primary defensive knife, but he said that it's not something he would mind as like a backup to his backup or something like that. So I didn't consider it that, but you do have the finger guard, which is important for some self-defense situations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and looks like a fit in reverse grip as well.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you might be held back by that flipper tab, but you can get in there. So I
Oh
guess
yeah,
it
you can
depends.
cap
The
off,
first
and that
one,
flipper tab will keep you from getting anywhere near the blade.
yeah, it'll help
Yeah.
some. So it just would depend on your hand size because it's not a big knife. It's let me see what do I have. Pyrite right here.
Mark Parks, I'd love to check out your hydro.
See, and that's how it's on mine right here. It's got an amazing grip right here on the back end.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you see, that's good for
That,
sure.
that
Yeah,
curve, that curve feels really good.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
wooden
that's his newest release, Loot. That's the DEF Cardington. I'll let you show that up real quick. That has the button liner lock.
Oh, okay, got you.
Let's see if I can get a good look at that. So when you press the button, you'll see.
Yeah, it's a nice looking design, man.
Thank you, man. So I actually designed this one based off my first knife. If you look at them, they're actually pretty similar.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I've seen that one around, I believe.
Yeah, the Beyond
Yeah.
EDC Geo.
Yeah.
What's really cool is when I designed the Geo, the flipper actually becomes part of the handle. So see the indentation right here? So you open it, and now it rounds out the handle because it's really around the spine, which I've always found that those rounded spines give you a really good feel to the grip.
Yeah, I love a good continuous curve.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, it gave like the look of a friction folder almost, but
yeah, and actually
they don't tend to stick out proud like that. But that's really cool, man. Nice.
Well, and I designed the blade shape based off the old traditional Warncliffe knives you find on like the case knives or Rough Riders, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I want that traditional look, but in a modern style. And the flipper was designed to look like an old-fashioned friction folder.
Hey, folks,
the tip.
I want to say real quick that Loot is going to have to jet for his own live stream in a couple of minutes. If anybody has any questions for him right now, I wanted to give you the chance to ask that while he's here. I know you're going to have to run, homie.
Oh yeah. If you have any questions or after your stream ends, or they want to hop on over there, I'll be live a little bit. Big Red does have his 300th live stream giveaway today, so he's doing that early. So
I need to hop on that because Big Red's a big friend of mine.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude. So my stream will be ending early again today.
Okay.
So I'll probably be ending maybe about 3:30. So I've got to get through a few things pretty quick. I have some stuff to unbox and talk about. Oh, the Clydesdale fixed blade. I don't know if y'all saw that. If you're on the community tab, that one the process is in. It's going with August Originals. A little collab.
Clydesdale fixies.
It's a handful. Well, right now it's just 3, but I do have another 3 if the project goes well. So I'll talk about that a little bit more.
I need to see that thing because I love your Clydesdale shape, and a fixed blade like that would be beautiful.
Yeah, this is the 3D print prototype right here.
Oh, dude! I want it.
So I have a picture that I'll be sharing during the stream. So I'll have that over there. And,
awesome. My mods always post the link to your live.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, dude.
Every week, and we've been pushing that Loot to 1K for a while. We're trying to help you get to 1K, homie.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. It's just it goes the way it goes, but it's all good with me. I appreciate all the people that hang out in there. You know, it's quality over quantity. You know.
Yes. Gareth HB does have a question. What kind of snakes do you have?
Snakes? I think you meant snacks. Right here.
Maybe he meant snacks. That would make more sense because I hadn't heard that you were a snake owner.
Been hanging out with Aries, man. You know.
Yeah. He was showing the squid flavored lays earlier.
Yeah, I'm
the squid flavor.
This should be fun.
Some calamari.
Yeah. I really appreciate you letting me check out this prototype, homie.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Sorry it took so long to get to you, man. Just
no worries.
I got a list that I work into. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I knew I was gonna say something. If you're in Lefty's pass around, man, let him know. I actually have a hydro that I sent him a while back for his pass around. I don't know how that's going right now. I haven't heard anything about
it. I think I actually am signed up on that.
Okay.
Now that you bring that up. I think I am signed up on that. I just got on that one a little late, so I'm down the list.
Okay.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I might have you toss the Cardington and the Geo into that pass round group, so you can get those around too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Awesome, dude. But hey, what is it? Redheaded ginger, or what is it? I'm sorry.
Bladed ginger.
Bladed ginger.
Bladed ginger, yeah.
Sorry, completely messed that up.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Awesome designs, dude. Very cool. I didn't know you had designs out. That's really, really awesome.
I've been doing it for about the Geo came out like 5 years ago. This one came out this year.
Oh, okay.
And I've been loving it.
I feel like I just saw that other one recently, so it's been out for a minute.
Well, I have seen people review it in the last several months. It's been on different channels. Like I know, I'm pretty sure G-Ball did.
Okay.
I know. Mike Elmore did a review of it. I know that Needs Knives did a review of it.
Okay.
And this right here was actually a virtual prototype. I got this one in 2020 at Blade Show. And at Blade Show, my clip fell off and I lost my clip, so it ended up being a deep carry. And that's why I put my clip this year on originally, was to keep my pocket easy. And this is actually my side business I do along with my knives. I make keychains.
Oh, cool. Looks awesome, man. Looks like DNA.
It's 95 paracord.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Blue. That is in that box that I saw that Indianapolis post office is taking their time with. That's where the hydro is.
Oh, the hydro got lost? Oh,
it's not lost. Indianapolis post office is, I guess, behind and has posted that they're taking some extra time.
Oh, got you. I was wondering what happened.
And Ginger Fisher, you say you're ginger number 2. You've probably been in these lines longer than I have, so I'll be ginger number 2 if you're ginger number 1. I don't mind being the second best ginger.
I do have to head over now. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you having me on. Hey, keep up the awesome work with those designs, man. I'm gonna have to check one out sometime. Very, very cool,
dude. Heck yes. If you're a Blade Show in Atlanta, I'll be there.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to make it over there, so we'll see if we can connect over
there. Thanks for coming on, Lute. I appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Time, man. But
that's okay. We'll do it again another time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy your
All
weekend.
right, take it easy. See you soon.
All right, peace.
Peace, man.
Later. I'm gonna pin the link for Lute's live so that folks can check him out today as well.
Sweet.
Let's pin that.
So I tried to start a trend at SHOT Show. I bought a little dragon at Walmart a while back.
Okay.
And so I went on to all the knife booths at SHOT Show and had like, show me your weirdest knife. And I said a picture of him with the weird knife.
Oh, that probably came out with some cool pictures.
It was actually a lot of fun. I had a blast with it. So
you should post those to your Instagram. I'm
going to soon. So you remember how I was going to call this one Skin?
Yeah.
His name is now Skin.
Okay.
Skin the Dragon.
Gotcha. Which is Irish for knife, or Gaelic for knife, folks.
Yep.
That was going to be the name of the Cardington, but it ended up becoming the Cardington instead, which is the road to his grandma's house when he was a kid.
Yep, and we just sold her house earlier last year, and she lived on that road ever since I was born.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so and the road to her house was only paved about 10 years ago. So up until then, it was all washboards.
Was that in Tennessee as well?
Virginia.
Gotcha. Take it easy, Fook.
See you, Fook.
So did you just go from Virginia to Tennessee?
When I was about 7, my dad had a job opportunity in Knoxville, so we moved here.
Okay.
So I've been here for 11 years. I'm sorry for 21 years. Damn, it's been 21 years.
Yeah, we've been in Washington we've been up here for 22 years now. And the winters are just getting tougher and tougher to deal with. We've got several inches of snow right now, and I don't even like to leave the house.
Dude, it hit 70 degrees here right now today.
70?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's in the 20s right now with weather alert. We're probably going to get more snow.
It's only hit in the single digits and negatives like twice each year. And even then it's for a day, and then it's back up near the 30s next day.
Yeah.
I love Tennessee's weather. Granted, though, she can be a little unpredictable because Knoxville is definitely one of those places where you can say, "Oh, it's actually pretty outside. Wait 5 minutes, it'll change."
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was in high school. We had one day in high school when I was in high school. It was 75 degrees in the morning, and by lunchtime we had 5 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah, that's a little different.
I thought about Mother Nature had a hot flash that morning.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to double check real quick, see where we're sitting at. We are still at 14. Oh nope, we're at 1495 now. 5 away.
Heck yeah!
So yeah. Keep you. Garrett says if I come there, well, he'll keep me away from the hippos. Hippos will let me pet the lions. But Garrett, also, we've got a spot for you now. I don't know if you saw yesterday, but our president made an offer for you to get away from that scary ass government you got. Our president's got your back, Garrett. He said all Afrikaners can apply for, well, not all, but he said Afrikaners can apply for refugee status to get away from that government trying to kill y'all. Yeah, just yesterday, Gareth, he put sanctions on your government because of their racist laws against, you. He's sanctioning your government officials. He's going to make it so they, we can get their bank accounts and such. And he is stating that Afrikaners can apply for refugee status because your government's trying to wipe you out. Yeah, I saw the news last night, and I was like, "Oh, got to tell Garrett he can come. He can come visit. He can come stay now."
So I just noticed this on my Leviathan. I have one of the numbered ones.
Oh, nice. What number did you get?
69.
Oh, no way.
Maybe you can see it on there if I can get close enough.
That's hilarious. Oh, yep, I can see it.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I'm such a child when it comes to that, but it's so funny.
Well, that's okay. My county comm ready for action glow in the dark is number 1620, which is military time for 420. So I love that one.
I love that.
Yeah, no, he's mentioned that our country has turned a blind eye to what you have been dealing with over there in South Africa, and that we've allowed the corruption and worse for too long, and you guys are suffering for it now. So Garrett sends me videos the other day. Happened right below his house, and he's trying to drive to work, and he ended up having to turn around on the highway and go the other way because of some dude walking down the road with an AK. They hit an armored truck in the middle of the road. They had knocked it over and were robbing the armored truck in the middle of the highway when Gareth was trying to go to work. And then they used explosives to open the back of the truck and blew the money.
So is that South Africa or is that Memphis?
South Africa.
Yeah. So you could say the same thing, and everybody thought it'd be Memphis. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Memphis has now beat out Chicago and Detroit for highest crime rate in a city.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, great for our state. A great look for Tennessee. Awesomeness. Thanks a lot, Memphis.
Yeah, definitely a nut, ground fog. That whole government is crazy.
Yeah.
And they definitely don't like the Afrikaners.
So, speaking of South Africa and that kind of stuff, Pickle Steel's from there, right?
Yes.
Are
They're in the capital.
Are they manufactured in South Africa, or where do they manufacture that? I'm just curious.
They are not manufactured in South Africa. Several of their designers are from South Africa. And if you look on their website, the RSA Designs tab is for knives designed in South Africa. But they use a couple of different OEMs. Ramet is their main OEM.
Okay.
Ramet OEM'd the Warhog.
Yeah.
And Ramet does quite a few of their knives. It's not their only OEM, but their main OEM is Ramet.
And I'm those guys, like, I don't judge for your OEM. I'm just curious. I'm just more of curiosity because I love seeing where knives are made and the quality that comes from that area.
Yes, he was able to work with Ramet to get the heat treat he really wanted on the D2, as well as
awesome.
Keep the pricing where he could afford to sell them in South Africa.
Well, and D2 would be, even though it's a budget steel, is still very finicky to heat treat because it is a work hardy steel.
Yeah, and that's why some people judge D2 poorly, because you can get crappy D2.
Oh yeah,
but D2 done very well holds an edge for a long time. The best at the price range for edge retention.
Well, and it takes a surprisingly fine edge for being a carbon tool steel. Because a lot of your carbon tool steels take a very rough edge or a very coarse edge.
Yeah.
D2, if done right, can take a really fine edge.
Yeah, and then, like I said, with all of their knives being hand sharpened on whetstones, the edges come insanely sharp.
Dude, that is awesome. I love that. I need to get my hands on a pickle steel knife soon because I love the look of their stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've got more on the way, and I was informed yesterday that I will be checking out more of the prototypes and models going forward in the future to review them, and that makes me very excited.
Dude, I'm a little jealous of that, actually.
But because Loot is going shorter today, he's going to cut off for JB's giveaway. And don't forget, Barbie's doing her first giveaway tomorrow evening. She hit 300. Josh 304, what it do, homie? But because Loot is going to be cutting it short today, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down so that folks can check out Loot's stream for a bit. And I'm going to go check on Mrs. Deadly. But I really appreciate you coming on and hanging out today, homie.
Dude, man,
thanks for talking to us about SHOT Show and your knives. Dude,
and I'll be more happy to do this anytime you want, man. This is fun.
Absolutely. Well, I'll definitely have you on again for sure. It not only does it give somebody to PR, give people somebody else other than my voice to listen to, but it's awesome seeing all the different designs, the different ways of thinking, and you have a unique experience or a unique perspective.
Well, my goal is once I get a house, I'm going to start doing a podcast where I bring in different designers and have them talk about how they got into designing, the methods behind their designs, if they make custom knives, what their thought process in those custom knives. And I'm trying to dive deeper into the behind the scenes of knives.
Yeah, very cool.
Give people a face and a voice to those designs.
Yeah. Don't wait until you get a house to set up a place to start recording, because remember, you can set up a place to record anywhere and just start
true.
doing it.
And I've got a nice microphone now.
I started doing it on my kitchen table first, and I had all these plans for setting up a studio and all the equipment I needed. And G-Ball was like, "Dude, just start recording videos. You can get all that shit later." And
I bought a good microphone at a yard sale. I bought a snowball microphone at a yard sale for $3.
yeah, Josh, you just missed Loot on this stream. Loot joined us for a bit, but yes, he's live right now. His live stream is pinned in the comments, our current pinned comment, and definitely check out his live stream. And thanks again, Blade of Ginger. I appreciate you, homie.
Hey, dude, man, it was a lot of fun, man. This is awesome.
Have a killer weekend, everybody. Stay safe, stay frosty. Most importantly, stay deadly.
And have a nice day.
Hell yeah.